Blood of My Blood just skipped a week right before the highly anticipated season finale. I mean, it's kind of brutal to take a week-long break, especially after that devastating 9th episode. However, the good news is that thanks to the teaser and sneak peeks, we already know what will happen in the finale. So, let's talk about it. First things first, I don't know about you guys, but I can't stop thinking about Ellen and Brian because honestly, what they went through was gut-wrenching. Ellen leaving Brian wasn't her choice by any means. She was clearly unwilling to leave him, not even for a second. But love does not always suffice. And in this world, you can't always fight fate or family. Her brothers forced her hand, and my heart broke watching her make that impossible decision. In light of this, I have to admit that Dougal's betrayal was profound. To shield himself from Colum's ire, he basically gave Ellen up. And when Colum found out the truth, he made it terrifyingly clear Brian would die if Ellen didn't comply. Knowing just how ruthless her brother could be, Ellen had no choice but to act. She promised to let Brian go and stay loyal to the Grants. She also kept her word. Telling Brian their love couldn't survive was devastating. Hearing her say she couldn't be with him, that she couldn't be with the illegitimate son of the most feared lord in Scotland, was heartbreaking. Even watching it, my chest ached. I can't imagine how Brian felt in that moment, having to let go of the woman he loved. Then Simon lashed out at Brian, thinking he'd been misled. He completely dismissed Brian after being humiliated in front of the other lords. Part of me felt relief for Brian since he was finally free from his father's chains, but that freedom came with its own dangers. As we saw at the end of episode 9, Colum didn't keep his word. He sent his men after Brian anyway, reminding us all that love in this world is never simple. The trailer for episode 10 shows Brian under attack, but it also shows something beautiful: he's not giving up, not even for a second. He is prepared to fight for Ellen at any cost. The season finale promises tension at its peak. With Ellen's wedding to Malcolm Grant looming, Brian has mere moments to act. He will need to pull off the impossible and rescue Ellen from her own wedding. In another teaser, we see Ellen in her bridal dress entering the wedding hall. We also see her seemingly having an argument with Malcolm, who appears visibly angry. It's odd, considering he's always been so openly in love with Ellen. In the hope that he will let her go, I predict that Ellen will suggest prior to the wedding that someone else holds her heart. She might hope he'll be the one to end it, but no, Malcolm won't grant Ellen that freedom. Instead, he'll force her to marry him anyway. This means Brian and Ellen might end the season as a happy couple on the run, but they'll leave a mess behind, that's for sure. Henry and Julia, on the other hand, are going through their own trials. Episode 9 revealed the truth about Julia and the prophecy surrounding their son, and it's a lot for anyone to process. Henry devising a strategy to escape with Julia and their child seems determined. But the trailer hints at something tragic: Julia might have to leave her son behind to go with Henry. I have no idea how much it would hurt to make that choice. This finale also offers a glimpse of the future. In the 8th season, Claire is going to meet a family member she never expected to meet, and it looks like this episode will show us Henry and Julia in their old, modern versions. Although it is only a brief glimpse into the future, it is the kind of scene that makes your heart race and helps us understand why we have become so invested in these characters. And then there's the Jacobite rebellion. In episode 9, the fallen flag indicates that Scotland is on the verge of change. The new Stuart King's rise will throw the nation into chaos, and the rebellion isn't just background, it's going to shape the choices our characters make. Brian's struggle to save Ellen, the safety of Julia and her son, and the political tension for the Grants and Frasers will all collide with the larger storm of war. It's rumored that we'll witness the preparations for the Battle of Prestonpans in the final episode. In this war, the Jacobites, despite being outnumbered, decisively defeated the government troops in Scotland. The battle itself is likely to take place in the 2nd season, despite the fact that it is a significant moment in Scottish history. Make sure to like and follow for more weekly updates, discussions, and analysis about Blood of My Blood and the Outlander universe as a whole. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.